As I continue enduring the assault by Monadnock Developmental Services and the Office of Public Guardianship, both being agencies funded by the state of New Hampshire, the assault has been on my cognitive impairment since surviving the traumatic brain injury on 12/4/2014. As shown in the movie Memento by Guy Pearce, his condition of the inability to transfer to long-term memory, he explains that he can't make new long-term memory. I have an identical medical condition, specifically with ocular impairment. What this means is that I am incapable of transferring paperwork from short-term memory to long-term memory. I've made many videos about it. I've communicated exclusively to New Hampshire agencies, including Monadnock Developmental Services, the agency that has been fraudulently getting funding for my care while not providing any care and holding me liable unlawfully for documentation, stealing my identity, and claiming to the courts that I don't have the impairment that I have, as they deliberately evaded a neurological evaluation while I was at Crotchet Mountain Hospital so that Honorable Judge Quigley would be misinformed and I would be released back into public, not knowing that I was disabled, but on documentation, hiding my severe disability. They capitalized on this to steal my property, to steal my insurance money, and get tax funding the entire time. They also stole my identity. Somebody has had insurance policies for me for my injury, collected all the money. This type of assault is what I have been enduring. I'm still enduring right now. So currently, this video, specifically about Memento, is because it's a great analogy that I'm incapable of transferring information from short-term to long-term if it comes from a two-dimensional object. This is not going to change. Every single day I have to read things on email, on text, just to have that for short-term memory for the day. Come the next day, I will have to do it again because I will not be able to remember anything that I read the previous day. This medical condition has been under full assault by Monadnock Developmental Services, who coordinated with the Guardians while I was hospitalized to get the insurance settlement money, to steal my property in Peterborough, to steal my identity. All of these things are happening right now, and the Office of Public Guardianship is protecting Monadnock Developmental Services while stealing tax funding, court-ordered to be protecting me. So as I continue to endure this attack, I'm not going to stop voicing to the public that it's this type of septic structure that we're facing as a medical industrial complex, where in the state of New Hampshire there are agencies that are targeting mentally impaired people and using medical misinformation to manipulate judicial proceedings to protect their felony crimes. This is happening right now, and it's going to continue happening until we stand up and we tell them to stop. Because perhaps they've bought out the court system too. All this stuff I hear, is it propaganda? Is it conspiracy theory? From what I understand right now, I'm not permitted to have an attorney in the state of New Hampshire. Why? Because my ID has been stolen, and those that stole my ID have been collecting my disability income and taking it from me. Even SSI. I have been forced homeless and I don't have a penny to my name because it's all been filtered through this agency, Monadnock Developmental Services, since my injury date of 12/4/2014. And they will not permit me to go to a court of law and tell this to a judge and get some justice. Because of my cross disability, which should not be, I should be 100% physically recovered, and the reason why I am not is because of complete, blatant, aggressive medical neglect by Monadnock Developmental Services as they fraudulently collected tax funding for my care, and instead of caring for me, they protected the people that were stealing the insurance money, the property, and the construction equipment when I was injured. All this is a blatantly true story, and that's why I'm not going to stop speaking it to the public until we, the people, face this agency, MDS, in Keene, knock on their door and tell the board members where they should go, which is jail.